We're gonna go around the corner. I think you should come with us. This is a great place. A lot of cute girls. We brought you a shirt.
This place is pretty fancy. Something going on?
Hey, who's ready to have some fun?
Gina, hey, what's up? I'm gonna be real honest with you. It's been a long time since I've been with a man. Spent a lot of time with the ladies. Looking to get back up on that pogo stick, you know what I'm saying? You're a good-looking man, very pretty. Real soft, delicate features. They're real feminine, you know, which is good for me because that would be a simple sort of transition, you know what I'm saying? Maybe throw a little rouge on ya, tuck your sack back. You game?
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and this has been a week of interesting press surrounding what would appear to be entirely fabricated stories about Elon Musk, including stories about him allegedly, or websites writing stories about him buying Disney, which obviously would never happen. But now he's getting a little tired of it, and he's striking back, calling on the Wall Street Journal, the source of the many smear pieces on him, including one most ridiculous one this week, to be sued. Elon Musk calls on the Wall Street Journal to be sued surrounding alleged affair. Elon Musk called on the estranged wife of Google co-founder Sergey Brin to sue the Wall Street Journal over a story surrounding an alleged affair. A lawyer for Nicole Shanahan said the Wall Street Journal's report of the affair between Musk and Shanahan is false. The newspaper, which first reported on the alleged affair, doubled down on its story, saying that they trust their sources. So if you didn't see, this is like the dumbest fake news ever. Like the New York Times is so desperate to smear Elon. Really, everyone is. I mean, Bezos bought the Washington Post just to do it. And then you have the New York Times. They write this ridiculous non-story about how the founder of Google and Elon are estranged now because he hooked up with his wife while they were on some place or whatever. Never happened. In fact, the day the story broke, Elon was literally partying with that guy. Elon writes, as a public person, standard to win a defamation lawsuit against a news organization is almost impossible. He's right. They could say I'm Satan and their sources, they're psychic. Nicole is not a public person, so could win. I hope she sues them. And then he tags, I'm not sure who this is. Oh, the guy who wrote the editor at the Wall Street Journal, writing, the Wall Street Journal has done so many fake hit pieces. Moreover, I talked to Sergey yesterday, and he says neither he nor anyone he knows even talked to the Wall Street Journal. Now, of course, it's possible that whatever sources were there, you know, maybe someone close to him, quote unquote, betrayed him, and you know, they don't want to fess up to it, so to speak. It's possible, I guess. But if that's true, then the Wall Street Journal very likely either made up the source entirely or decided that whatever random wackadoodle on the street was a reliable source to quote, just because they smeared the because they were saying something negative about Elon. The media is a click-seeking machine dressed up as a truth-seeking machine, he added in a separate post. Sources familiar with the situation told the Wall Street Journal that Musk had a brief hookup with Shanahan while the couple was separated, but still living in the same home. Brin then reportedly filed for divorce from Shanahan several weeks after learning of their affair. Again, don't care. Don't care who Elon Musk is banging. Don't care. The Tesla CEO allegedly begged Brin, a close friend of his, for forgiveness, the Wall Street Journal reported. The newspaper reported that the affair had ruined their friendship. Of course, Musk sent a photograph to the New York Post of himself and Brin hanging out over the weekend, appearing to be laughing and in good spirits. He called the Wall Street Journal's report total BS, and that he never had any kind of romantic involvement with Shanahan. Musk claimed that the Wall Street Journal has published several false stories about him and his company Tesla, even allegedly reporting that the FBI was preparing to place him under arrest. Wall Street Journal has run so many BS fake, hit pieces on me and Tesla. I've lost count. It's embarrassing for them. Frankly, he said, they once wrote an article saying the FBI was about to arrest me, so I called the FBI and asked what's up. We talked about that earlier this week. I mean, I don't think that I have a problem with this. Like, you see the whole Mars Cadillac saying his divorce attorney maybe did it without his knowledge to save him $1 billion. I mean, it's hilarious to me. It's absolutely hilarious. And like, you could see that Elon's kind of had enough. Even here, to further kind of drive home the point that this is total BS. Here's Jezebel, a far left-leaning website. No one's more disgusted by the alleged Elon Musk affair than the woman he allegedly banged. High quality headline there. Journalist. I too would ensure everyone who alleged I had so much as kissed the Tesla CEO was prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Do you see how this is working? Do you see how this is working? The media creates a fake story. Entirely false, right? Undeniably false. Nobody cares. Other journalists in the exact same position are fine with the lies. They're just, so yeah, this was obviously a lie, but what if it were true? If it were true, this would be my reaction. It's ridiculous. Following the claims that Elon broke up Google co-founder Sergey Brin's marriage, blah, 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 in a statement shared with the Daily Mail Wednesday, Shanahan's lawyer said, make no mistake, any suggestion that Nicole and I had any kind of affair with Elon is not only an outright lie, but also defamatory. Look, I get it too. I'd prefer not to be linked to a man who looks like he's, well, that's fine. You want to insult his personal appearance. Again, coming from a website that would probably tell you that that's one of the worst things you can do. And if you look at, the Tesla stock, right? Like a lot of this has to do with, when he wanted to buy Twitter, it's up another $15 a share today to nearly $850 a share. It's up $142 a share in the last 30 days. That's probably what's really bugging them, because it definitely was down. But if we go 6 months, they're right back to where they were over the last 6 months. Now, they did peak at $1,100 a share, but which is crazy to me. But what they're mad about is, the Twitter stuff. They're mad that he's buying Twitter. They're mad. They're going to try to do anything they possibly can to try and impede that Twitter purchase. And if that means just making up stories, how is this news? This dude is sending rockets into space, building, he led the electric car company, revolution. Okay, I don't care if you don't like electric cars. He did. I don't want to hear government grants, because Ford and everyone else and Chevy and everyone else making EVs are happy to take them too. Okay, so never mind Starlink or Neuralink or all the other things he has going on, and they're concerned with who he's banging. He's not concerned about it. And then he even takes a shot at Disney. Elon Musk throws shade at Disney amid rumors he might buy the company. Billionaire Elon Musk is throwing shade at Walt Disney amid rumors he might have something bigger in mind. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, has been in the news quite a bit over the past few months. However, many publications and fans of the internet have been convinced that the billionaire CEO could have bigger plans in mind. Over the last month, particularly, Elon Musk has taken a few subtle shots at the Walt Disney Company. When it came out about the Disney's iconic character, Steamboat Willie, the earliest version of Mickey Mouse, would be hitting public domain in 2024, Musk replied by saying that it was, quote, it was time. Another tweet, Musk shared that he believed the current copyright law goes absurdly far beyond protecting the original creator. Disney had just recently lost the copyright protection for Winnie the Pooh and many characters in the series, and almost immediately a trailer for a horror movie featuring Winnie the Pooh was revealed. In another tweet, Musk threw shade at Disney following a controversy that occurred more than 60 years ago. In 1958, Disney released White Wilderness, an Academy Award-winning true life adventure nature documentary about wilderness. However, in the past years, viewers began to research the, quote, phenomenon for themselves. It became more and more apparent that lemmings are not prone to mass self-deletion. Allegations arose that Disney created the scenario for the film. leading to the deaths of droves of the small rodents as they leapt off a steep cliff, plunging to the icy waters of the Arctic Ocean and not surviving. And you can see in both the dark origin of the lemming mass self-deletion myth. Ironic that Disney would disparage an entire class of rodents when the main character is a rodent. Jealous, maybe? Many Twitter users responded about Mickey Mouse and the Lemmings by suggesting the billionaire buy Disney or short Disney, a suggestion to short sell or bet against it. At this point, Musk has not confirmed any intent to purchase. I highly doubt he's interested in purchasing Twitter, or I'm sorry, Disney. He couldn't afford it, which is funny. He's got, you know, all of his wealth, all of his free cash currently tied up in a Twitter, perhaps, purchase. You know, not much has really gone on with that, other than, you know, Twitter's just kind of hovering around the same stock price. It's been sneaking back up. You know, it's back up over $40, and if you look over the past 5 days, it's basically been pretty steadily increasing, up almost 5%. Even over the last month, it's been pretty steady. You know, we've had, obviously, the peak here when it was thought that he was going to purchase it, but, you know, Twitter, it's going to be interesting to say. You know, obviously, they had a huge data leak of over 5.4 million users. I wonder if you knew about that. And very few people were reporting it, including celebrities and companies for sale. That'll be interesting to see if that gets out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that the subject of the Elon hit piece does decide to sue them, because the media is they're just creating the news. They're not reporting on it. They just create it. And then when they get it wrong, they just get to create more news upon the created news. It's a ridiculous cycle that needs to have a financial penalty. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.